welcome everyone. Good to be back. Welcome, Louise. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for inviting
We
me
are.
on.
It's our pleasure. It's always our pleasure to have someone with cat ears with us. Jacob started the trend, and now everyone has cat ears, and this is fantastic. These people did not communicate between them. It just
Happy
happened
little
independently.
accident.
Exactly. And yeah, so today it is our second to last episode, unfortunately. But fear not, we still have some time to go today. And then for the final episode, Alex, should we reveal?
I think we
Should
should.
we do the big reveal
Yeah, we
now?
did the big
Be my
reveal.
guest. Oh yeah, take it away.
Oh yeah, so for our the last stream, our big finale, we're gonna have Greg Kasavin on the stream, who was the creative director and writer for the game. So he'll be able to tell us all about the inspirations of it, how they made it, how they wrote it, how they came up with the idea of it. So we're really looking forward to having him on. And yeah, let's hope all of you can join us in in the
Yeah.
stream because it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna, I mean, you can ask the literal developer of the game questions about how he did it. So if you're interested in the game, I think you have to come to the
Yeah,
stream next week.
exactly. And it's inside a bigger
Hmm.
conference about antiquity in media studies called "What Has Antiquity Ever Done for Us?" And it's full of excellent talks and papers and presentations and everything. So I would really recommend checking out the whole conference and then tuning in for our last episode. It was absolutely not planned that it was the same day as the conference, but it happened. So we made it
Yeah.
happen. We'll take what we get.
And that,
We're
and there's a lot of game related presentation in that conference. Like there's one on Hades as well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
Alex,
yeah.
when's your presentation too? And I'll
Yeah.
start
Exactly.
but I'm
He
just
also has a
Yeah,
totally
I also
presentation. Don't be modest.
I'm gonna do a live stream on Wednesday. It's at 1 p.m. Yeah, 1 p.m. EST. On the Forgotten City. That's the game that came out in June of this year. So we're gonna live stream that. We're gonna talk about Rome in video games. We're gonna talk about mythology as well. So if you're a fan of mythology, you should definitely come. One thing you need to know though is you need to register for the conference. So if you want to attend, you should go to the conference site. Although all of the streams that we'll be doing will be on this channel. So if you're already a fan of the channel, you should be able to find the streams here as well.
Yeah, the conference is free, but you still need to
Yeah.
register for
Yeah, it's free.
reasons, for bureaucracy reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yes, good. That
All
being
right.
said, and we let's
Let's
just,
get started.
Let's just start.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start running through things. So where are we? What are we doing?
So
Who
we're
are
back
we?
at
And then
yeah. Sorry. So we're back in the House of Hades. So that's we're gonna do.
Mhm.
We're gonna try to get as far as we can. I've pretty mixed up my strategy from the last couple of weeks because I felt like I wasn't getting far enough with it. So I changed my keepsake. I used to use this one, the one from Eurydice, where the first 5 hits in a boss encounter, you don't take any damage. But now I've been using this one by Thanatos, which is I think much more interesting. So every time there's an encounter where you don't take any damage, you get 2% extra damage the next time, and it stacks up like I think indefinitely. So
Yeah.
nice.
It just keeps going.
yeah, it keeps going. So it's like if you clear like 10 rooms without getting damage, you get 20% extra damage, which is a lot. I mean, that really helped me escape the last couple of times.
To have damage that actually stacks up, not like
Yeah.
in Valhalla. Anyways,
Yeah, it actually works. So yeah.
unheard of. What do
Yeah.
you say? This is groundbreaking. Also, in all of this, because I'm too caffeinated, I completely forgot. Louise, please introduce yourself. And before we start talking about monsters and going crazy with things, who are you? What are you doing here? How did you get here? And what is your interest in the game and in classics as a whole?
Okay, so hi, I'm Louise. I go by the Nerdy Archer online. I am a gaming content creator, but I'm also an archaeology student in the UK who has like an interest in archaeo gaming, particularly Assassin's Creed. If you know me, then Assassin's Creed is my thing. But I'm also like a very keen Greek mythology person. Like, name a Greek god, probably the first answer from me is going to be Artemis.
Mhm.
It's just my thing. Hades has been like my obsession for the last 18 months. And yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
All right, thank you.
That's
So
good.
let's get started. So which weapon do you think we should use? Let's mix it up a little bit.
Which ones have you used normally?
I've escaped twice with this one, with the exogryph, and then once with the Aegis, the shield. I always thought the shield wasn't that good until I actually gave it a fair shot, and it was amazing. So, I mean, yeah. But which one should we use today?
I normally end up going with the bow or the spear.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, entirely on brand with the bow, but.
Yeah.
The first time I ever escaped was with the spear.
Okay. So let's go for the spear then.
You're using that thing now, huh?
I'm gonna. Should I do this? Oh yeah, and then it does like a spin attack. And then it's like, oh yeah, it's like Mjolnir. So you go throw it and it comes
throw
back.
and retrieve.
Yeah.
That's
All
the
right.
spirit.
Okay, so let's go. So with the spear, I've gotten as far as Elysium with the one heat. So I'm not sure. Should we increase the heat or should we just go with this? I'm not sure. Because I'm not. I mean, the spear is not my best weapon, but maybe we can try something new. Which one's?
Just trying to think.
Yeah.
There's one further down the list I always tick up a little bit, but I can never remember which one it is.
Oh, is it this one? The traps and the magma.
No. Is it damage control maybe?
All foes have a blue heart, making them ignore initial instance of damage 1 hit per rank. So the first hit they don't take any damage.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I can pick and choose.
Yeah. Have you tried extreme measures?
Not with the bow or the spear.
Yeah.
I have with the Stygian blade, but only as
Okay.
far as Asphodel.
Yeah. Because I was thinking like this one. So this one it changes the bosses, right? With every rank.
Yeah.
So I was interested in this to see how they actually change.
Oh yeah.
But I mean yeah. No, go ahead.
Because the Furies one is very interesting.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it, but you know how it alternates between who you get between the Furies. As you go up, it kind of changes the not the frequency of who turns up, but like the layout of how. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that one maybe. But maybe should I get rid of this one? It doesn't really matter because there's no magma but they are traps. So maybe let's get rid of this one and then we'll try it like this. Okay. Let's go. Let's see how far we get.
You have a tendency to ask too many questions, boy. Would that you had a tendency to wonder silently instead.
Questions, yeah. You have a tendency to ask too many questions. Yes.
I mean,
and
since he's been lying to us, I think we're fair. I mean, oh look, the first one we have is already Artemis.
Yes.
So,
oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a sign for the gods.
Yeah.
Excellent. Perfect. It's our fave.
Must have expected someday that you'd pick up a few pointers from myself.
Yeah. Oh, she's excellent.
Does Zagreus mean Great Hunter?
It does.
It
does.
Okay. I never realized.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He's is the Great Hunter. What is he hunting? We don't know. Probably animals. We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
Guess your mother.
So let's see. Extra special damage. I think this one looks good.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's extra critical damage and it automatically finds and yeah.
You'll use the cast more often than a dash strike, I think, so...
Yeah, definitely. I never use a dash strike, yeah. Okay, so let's go for this one. Go.
If you hear ambulances, it's because there's an ambulance coming. Let me mute myself.
I'm gonna do my best to, my extra best to not get hit by anyone. So I get the. So now we got 4% extra damage because of that. So because of the
Stack it, stack it.
Yeah. We have another. No. Also, once per game, I can, if I don't like the thing that's coming up, I can change it to a random thing. So, for example, if I didn't want Ares to show up, I can change it to something else, but we don't know what it is. But that could be interesting later on. But for now, I think we should get as many boons as possible.
Yeah, there's a few that you can't swap, which are like if Sisyphus, Eurydice, or Patroclus turn up, and then the end of realm bosses, they're the only ones you can't swap. If you can swap it more than once, like if you upgrade the mirror, you can swap the same one like 3 times.
But it costs like 1,000 darkness, or doesn't it? Like it's a really high price. Like I think I have everything maxed out except for that one.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Unsurprisingly. Our least favorite son of Zeus. What? Who said that?
She helps you hunt while I shall help you kill.
I mean,
hunting is pretty much
right. I'm concerned about his grasp of what hunt is concerning to me.
Yeah.
And I always like this one, the Curse of Agony, like with the Doom effect. I really like that.
Yeah.
And if we get 2 status effects, it does extra damage as well. So
that would be handy later on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's me or them. Well, yes, that's called capitalism, Zagreus, and we are all slaves to it. So, unfortunately, we also have sometimes we also have running social commentary on everything. So get ready. Like it depends. Like sometimes the stream is very light, and like last time we were like, oh, because capitalism and the slavery of man, and and politics, and monotheism. So it depends how we feel during the day. Sometimes it's also New York and the rats and the subway for reasons. So, it happens. It happens.
Gonna go here to upgrade the weapon.
Oh yeah.
Because there's sometimes they're very nice. Yeah, sorry.
I saw an excellent cosplay of Zagreus today on Instagram.
Nice.
It was really, really nice. It was really good looking.
Some of the Hades cosplays I've seen have been amazing. Like, do you know Evil Clever Dog? She's she's this UK cosplayer, and she's been documenting making Ares' outfit from Hades on YouTube.
Oof. How long did that take?
Well, there's 3 parts out at the moment, and it's still not done. That's taken at least 4 months.
Oof.
Like from making everything from scratch, from painting it.
Oh my god. I admire people who do cosplay and like put the effort in it. Are you gonna cosplay Artemis?
Can you send her name or like a link in the chat, because she sounds like a fun person to reach out to do a live event talking about how she's making the process of making a cosplay outfit. It's such a good idea. Ooh.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I have been debating Artemis. Mainly because I love the aesthetic with the green and the little birds on the end of the bow, but I'm currently being weighed down by Evie Fry's coat at the moment.
By the way,
it's just sort of
it's a good weight to have.
It's such a nice coat, burden. But the detail.
Oof. Yeah, I mean, go like Victorian, but also like assassin, but also like high fashion. It's we will want to see the finished product at the end of the day. Okay, wait. We have upgrades to choose from.
So what do you think of this one? It hits up to 7 foes, but does it actually do that? I mean, what does it mean? Does it automatically target 7 foes, or does it? Because I've never seen this one before.
Up to.
Yeah.
Unclear.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. It's sort of when you throw the spear, or just it will go through enemies.
Oh, okay. So if you line them up,
So if you get 7 in a line, you can go
yeah,
up to the
oof,
7.
that's tough to get 7. Maybe I could go for this one then. Like it does extra damage if you hold it. I'm gonna try that. See how that works. Okay, yeah, that looks. It's kind of like the bow, so you charge it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's.
I'm not really a fan of the triple one because
No,
you spend
me
so
neither.
much time waiting
Yeah.
to try and maximize a shot that
That's what
in a
you get.
one-on-one boss fight it just takes too long.
Yeah, I tried that once and I didn't like it.
Okay, rated E for evisceration. Well, I mean, yes, yes. But also, we're in the. I mean, we're in Tartarus. It's like the darkest part of the underworld, and it's supposed to be a punishment, so we're fine with that. I mean, it comes
Oh,
with
no.
the territory.
This one.
Yeah.
And
I hate this
whatever that is. What is that?
Yeah, that's like what you call it, like an ultra crystal or something. But I hate this boss.
Yeah, this one is destroyed
Yeah.
so many times.
It doesn't matter how powerful I get. This one is terrible.
Yeah, what is it like a giant crystal that throws
Yeah.
smaller crystals?
No, it's so
Yeah.
it spawns smaller crystals, but it
Crystal then.
I mean, it shoots like lasers out of everywhere, and it's yeah, it's horrible.
I
But-
see that people in the chat also hate it. Good.
Yeah.
We all hate. We are united in hate.
So then it wasn't lost during
Oh
the
yeah.
war.
Yeah,
A
I think
magnificent
Oh, yeah.
weapon in deserving hands.
lost during the war, but which war? You should tell
Which
us.
war?
Yeah.
Which of the many wars?
Yeah.
Right? Magnificent weapon in the serving hands. Well, she will know about magnificent weapons.
Your special is stronger, can deflect, dash can deflect, or resist damage from traps. This one, I guess. Which one would you pick?
I normally go for the dash.
Yeah,
or
me too.
The one where you get hit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Because, I mean, it's hard to deflect with, like, throwing a spear. So,
Yeah.
I mean, oh, we're gonna go to Sisyphus.
Sisyphus.
Have we seen him on the stream before? I'm not sure.
I don't think we have.
No, so... Let's
Prince,
see.
you've been gone for quite
Here
a
he
while.
is.
Why, I heard tell you made it all the way outside.
Oh, he's
And I believed it for a while,
not what I
but
expected.
here you
No.
are. What happened?
Please, we're
might
gone for
I
a
ask?
while. I heard tell. Oh, so there is gossip. You made
Yeah.
it all the way outside and leave it for a while there, yet here you are.
So, in this game, Sisyphus, like, he's not a miserable character, like, he's he's happy. I mean,
Yeah,
between...
he's mellowed
yeah.
out a bit.
Yeah, and he's like,
Ooh.
he's friends with the boulder, he calls it Boldy. And they're like, they have fun. So it kind of plays on that thing, like the...
Is
it
this
called,
like Castaway? With the volleyball?
Yeah. I'd say
Oh,
so.
but have you heard of the this paper or essay by, I think it is Camus, who is like Sisyphus? One must imagine Sisyphus happy or something. Like once Sisyphus
Oh, yeah.
realizes
Oh, yeah.
that he
Yeah.
once he realizes the futility of his task, he
Starts having fun with it.
yeah, it's like okay, but I mean. Yeah, it's been criticized, I think, but this game like sort of seems to draw on that, and because it also seems to draw on Black Athena, I mean, we could
Yeah.
estimate that it maybe refers to that.
I have a funny little detail about that actually. So when they were developing the game,
Uh-huh.
or your guest next week may talk a bit more
Yeah.
about this if you ask them. But the writers and the developers had this idea of Sisyphus being a bit more humble and a bit more on the kinder side of things than he is in mythology. Completely independently of that paper.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even research it, they didn't even know it existed.
Oh, okay.
It was just as soon as the game came out, people were making that comparison and they were just
And
like,
they were
oh,
like, oh.
Oh,
suddenly
okay.
this is
Oh, we did not.
Yeah.
oh.
So we.
Yeah, let us
Yeah.
let us remind that in mythology Sisyphus is there because he imprisoned Thanatos, like put it in boulders, put it in a jar, and then tricked death several times, and no one was dying anymore, and people were eating themselves off of buildings and cliffs, and no one was dying, and so much so that Hades, the bureaucrat, got rightfully pissed off and had to ask, Ares and other people to go free death itself because no one was that anymore.
Yeah.
And so with the sense of humor that is one of the features of Hades, he was forced to do something that was absolutely futile for the rest of eternity, which is not really what Dante is doing with the people that he puts in hell, but there's always a certain irony in the punishments that tricky people get in the underworld. Just a little.
Yeah.
Just a teeny bit.
I made it out of here indeed,
Also,
sir.
nice to see that everyone
I said that I was
gossips
leaving, but
in this
to me, there was
iteration
good
of the
reason for me to
underworld.
come back. Not the least of which is visiting my friends from time to time.
Oh, there was good reason for him to come back.
Well,
I'm
I'd
visiting his
certainly
friends.
like
Is
to
that
hear
so?
that. So long as you
I mean, they are
Friends is a
friends.
nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
What brings you back
Friends.
again this way?
I mean, Sisyphus is his
More
friend.
than a
Frenemies?
visit, I presume.
I think we could say that.
That is fair. What brings you back
You're right.
again this way?
I'm
More
back
than a
because
social visit.
I'm
Oh
leaving once
well.
again.
Oh,
Something I
Sisyphus.
have to do if I get up there. Though I should be back before long either way, I guess.
Well, it's good that he knows
Yeah.
that he's back to live again.
Going to try and make it out of here again and again, is it? Well, they say repetition is the key to mastery.
I'm
Prince
going to
said.
try and make it down. Repetition is the key to mastery.
And he
That
should
is
know.
a very right, exactly. That's
Yeah.
a very
Yeah.
large sentence in put in Sisyphus' mouth. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So he then gives us he gives us either health, darkness, or money. But I say we go for the health because that previous boss really messed me up. So
Yep,
we should
please.
do that.
got it.
He gives us. I mean, we're all
Alright.
almost back to full health, so that's great.
Nice.
Alright.
Is the health potato chips?
Potato chip. It's a burger and
comfy.
fries or something, or like.
Right. Yeah. It
Yeah.
looks. It
Yeah.
looks like.
What is it
Okay. Yeah. I was
now?
like, am I seeing? Things are not there because I'm hungry. Haven't had lunch. No, it is. Okay. Good to know. It's a gyro and fries. Well, yes, being in Greece, I would assume. I would assume that was the case.
I always miss keto and fries.
When I was working in Karistos in Evia, we were working in the archaeological museum, and our lunch was souvlaki from the place next door, and it was fantastic. It was like, and then there was a bakery too. It was excellent. I miss Greek food.
Yeah, me too.
Be all.
Not so much here where I live now, but what can we do? Sooner or later I'll go back. Anyways, and this was the gastronomic
eat.
part of the stream.
Let's do
Okay.
the Doom one or the Cast one.
Didn't we already have a? Oh right, so
It's an
it's a
upgrade.
level up
It's the
for the
Yeah.
cast one.
yeah. I mean they're both good, but I
That one's.
think the Doom one might be more interesting.
We are
Yeah.
fans of Doom in this
Yeah.
stream.
So
Yeah.
I don't think we have done one single episode without choosing Doom one way or
No.
another. We're
But
always
it-
like, yeah, let's get the Doom.
but it's
Let's get
it's
the
a
Doom.
great boom to have.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
all
we
of the
even
status
pretend to
effect
think
actually-
about it.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know if there's any status effect that I don't like in this game.
The like, all of the status effects are great, but the Ares one where it's the pinwheels.
Yeah. I mean, I also
It's
like the Dionysus, like the Hangover. That really
Oh god, yeah.
that can stack up with the Aphrodite weakness. So if you have that bonus, that is also. I mean,
Yeah,
I think-
the chat is saying
Yeah.
that you can get some really good builds
Yeah.
with Doom.
Yeah,
Yes.
with like the duo god
Doom is
boons, they're
best.
amazing.
the two, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so everyone's a fan of Doom. Good to know. Good to know. We know our audience now. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to bring more Doom in our next series.
Or we could stream
Starting
Doom.
January. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we could play Doom actually. We're just taking the whole 9 yards, and we're gonna play Doom. Instead of Curse of Pharaohs. But also, I was looking at the chandelier, and yes. So this is the underworld, but it's also like the opera in Paris because there's a giant ass thing. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, I guess we can have that. You know,
The old
who
way.
is going up there to put up the candles?
Exactly.
How are they reaching that? That seems very impractical. Also, yes, rude traps.
Yeah, that trap. That mean I
No.
I finished the room without getting hit, and then there was a trap.
Introduce some of my loyal subjects.
Ooh,
Oh.
okay.
So this is like a time thing, so you have to survive for 45 seconds. So
Oh,
no
it's
matter how many you
it's a
kill.
wave. It's a horde.
Yeah, it's a horde.
It's
Yeah.
horde mode. Excellent, excellent. Okay.
Oh, the trap again.
See, that's what happens when you say, no, we don't need the thing that gives us immunity from traps,
Yeah.
and then you fall into the traps several times.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't
Yeah.
go for the extra trap punishment pack. So,
Right.
I mean, it could
but
have been worse.
Not now.
This is punishment for our hubris.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, you're holding. Well, no, I'm not gonna say. We're gonna survive for 45 seconds, and then I'm gonna say. Because one never knows.
That's quite enough.
There we go.
Like, okay, oh, they go away, you know, on the
Yeah.
run. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's nice of them. I was saying, oh, you're holding up well, and yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah, definitely go for the Demeter one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because this is the last stop
Yeah,
for
before-
Fury's fight.
Over the
Nice.
extreme measures Fury's fight, so I'm gonna.
At least that
Oh, God.
Nice.
is amenable to our attempts to contact you.
Young Zagreus, Celeste. I'm not loving how old she looks. But that's okay. I just would imagine that, like, for a goddess of fertility, she should be slightly younger.
Yeah, maybe.
But you know. Now, which Fury will we see? I don't know. We'll see.
I think I'm gonna go for this one because I don't like Demeter's Skull that much. I mean,
Yeah.
there's other ones that I like more, so let's wait for
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
cool.
But we have Chill and we have Doom, so that would already like mix it up pretty good. I mean, yeah, combined.
Yeah, yeah. Our Doom
I can use this.
builds.
Yeah. Or we can get even more Doom or more Chill. So.
More Doom.
More Doom. You want more Doom?
More Doom.
Yeah.
More Doom.
Yeah.
More Doom. More
Yeah.
Doom.
All right. So
All right,
let's
and
see.
is it in Futurama that there's like the anchorman that is Morp and says tonight at 11 Doom.
Yeah.
It's just Doom. That's okay.
Oh, it's all three of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I didn't want to spoil. is
Yeah.
that Extreme Magus Furies. They all help.
They
when
all
it's
help.
starting. Yeah.
You ready?
Okay, this
Okay.
is gonna be tough. I've never done this before, so let's see.
Oh, looking nice. Okay.
Yeah, and Disiferi never says anything else in murder. Like, or murderer. Like, those are her only 2 words that she can say. I mean,
She's a woman of a few words.
Yeah.
She's a woman of action. A woman. A fury of action.
yeah. And it's interesting, like, Electo, maybe you'll see, she has a rage meter that fills itself. But Electo was, I mean, she represented rage or anger in antiquity, so that's a nice way, a nice reference that they put in there.
Nice.
So, all right,
3 against 1.
let's see
Doesn't
how
seem
this
all
is
that
gonna
Let's
work.
go. Let's go. Also, they have like really cool names.
Yeah.
3 against 1 doesn't seem all that sporty now, does it? I mean, who said anything about sports? Zagreus.
Yeah, well, that's literally what she said.
Oh, right. There you go.
All right. Oh wait, so we only have to kill Megara, but the others are helping.
Yeah. But
where are they?
as you go higher up the levels of Extreme Measures, then you have to fight all 3 of them
Oh, okay.
and kill all 3 of them.
That sounds very unfair, but then again, it's Tartarus, so
Yeah.
do
It's
we need
unfair.
rules? Yeah. Okay. Okay, those are really cool flames. Wait, is she like Hades that like after you
No.
empty her life bar once, she just replenishes it, or it's just
No.
a one-off?
That's just Hades.
Okay. Just in case. Just wondering before I say something about, oh, we're almost there, and then you're like, no, actually, it's the first time, you know, and then it's gonna be replenished after 700 times. Like, okay. From the chat, they say you don't have to kill all 3 of them. The higher levels of extreme measure just also change the other 3 bosses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know some of those words.
No, so like this one, this is extreme measures level 1, so it only changes the boss battle in Tartarus. It doesn't change like the Hydra or Theseus and the Minotaur.
Can you tell that essay deadlines have been frying my brain?
Oh my god, yeah. So deadlines, end of semester, dissertation, other bureaucracy, I'm also fried, which is why I'm so hyped up, because I've drunk an inhuman, unholy, ungodly amount of coffee. So you know. As one does.
Safekeeping.
Okay, so you vanquished.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
Because I already cleared Tartarus with the spear, so I at this heat level, so I only get a little bit of darkness, so I don't get the Titan blood. So let's see if should I buy anything. I'm good on health. This is not really worth it, I think. I mean, let's save our money.
Yeah.
Doesn't really, yeah.
No, they're not sending me.
So let's go to Asphodel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Proceed, and up we go.
With the River Phlegethon.
Change of scenery at least.
And the first one we'll meet is Hermes.
Nice. Nice. Everyone in the chat is saying that we should worship caffeine. That's very true. In any form. When I was teaching in Vancouver, I didn't have time to drink coffee between one class and the other, so I used to eat caffeine-infused chocolate. And boy, were those classes hype. I was like up there. I was like on the rooftop going, meow. And then once class was done, I was like the highs were very high and the lows were very low. Would not recommend. Someone's asking, what was the closest thing ancient Greeks had to coffee? That is a really good question. There have been studies about ancient psychotropic substances. They didn't have caffeine. Some herbal teas may give you like a slight, high. If you eat anything that is sugary, will give you a sugar rush, so you'll get, slightly higher. They didn't have sugar though, like honey was the go-to. I would assume that maybe like very sweet stuff would give you like a boost of energy. But generally, I don't think they had, let's just say, enhancing substances that they would consume regularly, like coffee or tea. And I don't think they had anything, like, I don't even think anything of the sort is mentioned in medical text, but if anyone knows about, ancient drugs or ancient caffeine and other stuff, please let us know. But my guess would be that just, eating more protein if they could, and like sweet stuff. If you need like a pick-me-up, like get some sweet stuff. A fruit will do it. Honey maybe. Dates, if you can import them from somewhere. But yeah, I'm not an expert in ancient foods.
Delicious.
Or as Nikki is saying, maybe they would crush herbs when they notice that I pick them up and wake them up. Yes. As always with herbs, you need to be careful. Because if you eat too much of a good thing, then you're gonna wake up in Tartarus. So, it depends. Also, someone in the chat has mentioned chocolate-covered espresso beans. Also the devil, because you just pop them in, and then you're like, what is this beautiful sensation? And you're basically, on a caffeine high. So yeah, be careful with hemlock. Energy herbal tea with 6 honey. Yes, probably yes. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think it's ever mentioned in like, I'm thinking Homer or anything else, that they like have a little pick me up or anything. If anything, going into battle puts them in a rage, but that's because that's adrenaline, right? That's like the natural way of going about things.
Ooh, we're going to Artemis again.
Oh yeah, see, it is.
Yeah.
You know? So Louise, tell us, are you writing your dissertation on Artemis?
I am tempted to. So I'm currently in my second of 3 years of my undergrad degree. So I'm at that point where I have to start thinking about my like dissertation thesis. I've sort of narrowed it down to either like Archeo Gaming or Artemis. So it's just sort of deciding how much of a nerd I want to be either which way of the barrier.
I mean, if you can be a nerd, why not be a nerd?
Exactly.
Right? You're good. I'm thinking like, in which other games do we see Artemis? Because she's not usually a favorite, right?
I think she's in this game called Ochlos Omega. It's also a roguelike game, but it's all inspired by philosophy. So you play as a philosopher. So you can choose from like a large array of philosophers to play, and then you command this mob of like, I think, like 30 people or 40 people or something. So you gain your followers, and then they kill your enemies for you. And I think I don't know if it's Artemis or Athena that's like the first boss in that game. But she might be in there. Otherwise, where is she? She's a Smite. She's a playable character in Smite as well. She's one of the starter gods, I think.
Nice.
In the games that I've played, her huntresses make more of an appearance.
Yeah.
So
like Odyssey.
in Immortals Phoenix, in Immortals Phoenix Rising, one of like the mini bosses is Atalanta, and one of Aphrodite's quests. You're told, oh, go kill this bear, get the bear skin for me, and you walk up and it's Callisto.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And Atalanta is also one of the heroes, but like she's only playable like not in the main campaign that you can have in Age of Mythology. She's one of the heroes when you play, you know, on a regular map, but not in the main campaign. So yeah, but like Artemis herself, I don't think, which is weird because she's such a cool deity. That like you could really get, and she's one of the few that is not like a melee combat type of deity.
She's like ranged nearly all the time.
Right.
It's the same with like, you know, this resurgence of like YA literature, or like this Greek mythology inspired stuff, or like the Song of Achilles, Ariadne, Silence of the Girls. I love it, but nothing ever really talks or touches on Artemis apart from that bit in the Iliad where they're sacrificing Agamemnon's daughter to her.
Yeah,
that's true.
So
and
I'm doing
also I think
research.
it's book is it book 11 of the Iliad when the gods are fighting each other on the battlefield, and Hera picks up Artemis' arrows from her quiver, beats her on top of her ears, and then tells her, "Oh, you small girl, go cry to your, to your daddy. Like, get the fuck out of here. Let the adults fight." And she's very condescending.
She's very condescending, and Artemis runs off crying. Yeah.
Yes.
Not exactly what you normally see from her.
Not exactly what you would expect from her. But there's also is it Callimachus, that beautiful scene with baby Artemis sitting on Zeus's lap, and she's trying to catch his beard, but she's teeny, so she can't quite reach his beard. And she's saying what she wants from her dad, and it's like, "Oh, you know, my little baby, what do you want?" And she's like, "Well, I want to be a virgin forever. I want huntresses, I want bears, and I don't want any city because I don't care. Leave them to that, that big lout of my brother." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
I can do everything for you, sweetie.
Exactly. Oh, my baby god.
Oh, but you're right.
Anyways.
It's selling that in Immortals Phoenix Rising, like Artemis is not like, she doesn't show up, neither in the DLC, and Apollo doesn't either. That's like, I mean, Apollo is a very well-known god. I mean, and Artemis, I feel like a little bit less maybe, but still. I mean, they have Boreas in the DLC, so we can imagine that Artemis is more well-known than Boreas.
I mean, honestly,
but,
yes.
Yeah, but I mean, or does Phoenix have the, like, what is the name of his bow? Because he has like the, is it Odysseus' bow? I'm not sure. Or is Artemis bow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
It's Odysseus's bow. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, we are here in Chaos right now.
Oh, okay.
Chaos, like we talked about it on the stream earlier. Like Chaos is more, it's more like sidelined from the conflict between the Chthonic and the Olympian gods. Like, it's more like an impartial voice in that in the game. Anyway, like and all of Chaos's boons, so we have to give something up for a couple of encounters to gain something. So let's see. I like this first one.
Yeah.
Like your dash has less range, but you get 70 health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for that.
From the chat they ask, is that because Chaos isn't part of the Olympics? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chaos is like the primordial force. It's not even described. It doesn't have a shape, it doesn't have a voice, it doesn't have a form, but it makes children. Children are born from this primordial chaos, which is a thing that is common also in other mythologies. Like in Egyptian mythology, the first thing that you have is this primordial soup called mu. It's like the primordial waters that cover everything, and time doesn't exist, space doesn't exist. So it's a chaotic thing. So yeah, but it makes sense in here that Chaos is like not really like doesn't really care, because first of all they're all related to them. Second of all, they don't care about things. Also shit talking Ares, so we like Chaos because everyone who shit talks Ares is one of us, and we like them. Okay.
I'm feeling the reduced dash, but
Yeah.
so yeah.
Oh, well.
I was gonna say, that third boon, which was for the next 4 encounters you can't earn money, but afterwards you get like 60% a bonus. There is a heat measure where everything increases in price by a certain percent.
Oh yeah.
That would be a really good boon to have for that run, because it's
True.
like, if something's 20 now, in that run it might be 30 or 40.
Actually doing business.
Is it Artemis again?
I didn't see how much. I'm sorry. Now I spent money and now I can't. Oh wait. So, or is there some money here that we can salvage? Now we can get the boon. I'm sorry. I wanted to get the health.
Sometimes there's.
Yeah,
But you have to fight
here.
him for it.
Yeah, they get like you borrow it and then you get a.
Oh, you
if you
borrow
beat,
it?
Yeah, you borrow it
Borrow
and then there's this boss battle in Erebus and then he attacks you, and if you defeat him, you get a 20% discount on everything you buy from him. So I mean.
You obtain his respect and
yeah.
also his money. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have waited
Um,
to see how much it was, but
It's okay.
yeah. But let's get the extra health, because I mean we're gonna be so strong on health if we get the 70 extra from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus you already have 2 Artemis boons.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, is
yeah.
there
A bit of
ever
variety.
True.
is there such a thing as too many Artemis boons? I don't think so.
That's true.
Yeah.
There was one
I
early
hope you
run
know
that I
this isn't
had
personal, don't you?
where I had her turn up like 6 times,
Oh.
including the ones where it's like the 2 god fight rooms. Where
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
to
yeah.
pick one and then fight the other.
Yeah. The Trial of the Gods, I think it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't think
yeah,
we've had that on the
6
stream.
times.
Yeah.
Alright.
One thing I've noticed that the Hydra, like, changes appearance like from time to time. Like she doesn't always, or he doesn't always look like with the pink. Sometimes it's blue or yellow.
Yeah.
So and they do different attacks as well, I think.
Yeah, so I can't remember how the colours correspond to the attacks, but like layout of them changes.
Yeah.
So pink, it's more like the reverb one that you're seeing
Yeah,
now.
it's like these
but,
waves.
the red one's more fire. It's more of like the fireball attacks, where it just drops into the map. And then the blue one is not like beams of fire. It's more directed attacks, so they'll follow you around the map.
Yeah. it drops stones or something on you, I think.
Yeah.
In the chat, we have technical commentary about stacking a bunch of boons from the same gods. So this time we've decided to stack boons from Artemis, and that's fine. That's fine with us. We did not prepare this at all. It's just all random.
I mean, you can't
so
prepare
clearly
it.
this is time.
Yeah.
Right.
But like I had
the game perceived.
like sometimes like stacking the same god is especially I think Dionysus. He does a lot. If you can stack those hangover effects, or with the Doom from Ares, you do a lot of damage. If only I had a larger dash right now.
But
we're doing it for the health.
Right, we're doing it for the health. We are, sometimes sacrifices have to be made.
Not yet.
Kill. Oh, why is this the nope? It hasn't stopped. Zeus's ability from the chat says Zeus's abilities in here are really nice. Is Zeus the one that gives you like the thunderbolt that just
So like Zeus,
chain lightning and
he
stuff,
gives you like extra damage, but you can also make your enemies jolted. So if they get hit by lightning, they get even more damage or something. Like if those stack pretty good as well.
Nice. Well, I mean, for as much as we talk shit about Zeus, he is at the end of the day like the strongest.
Yeah.
That's how he gets the throne, and that's how he wins every war against people who try to dethrone him. So it does make sense.
Closer.
Let's go to Elysium.
Nice. Wow, that was
speedy.
That was quick.
Yeah. I think Asphodel is sometimes the easiest part. I mean, easier than Tartarus.
Yeah.
Especially the Hydra. I think.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, as soon as you can clear Tartarus, you already have sort of that skill set, that little bit of muscle memory to get through Asphodel. And first time I cleared it, Tartarus, I got through Asphodel in the same run.
Yeah, me too.
And I think I got through to the arena.
Oh really?
With Theseus and Mysterious before dying that run.
Oh, I think I died with the Hydra the first time when I gave it Asphodel, but like I didn't die in Asphodel itself.
Yeah.
But Elysium is the worst. I really
don't
like
fucking
Elysium.
Chariots.
No, the chariots like I'm fine with. It's the ball of souls that spawn butterflies that just come after you.
No, but like the normal like spearmen or what they're called, like I hate them, especially if they have shields. Like those shields are so annoying.
Lady Athena.
And the fact that if you don't get to them quick enough, they will respawn.
Yeah.
And then you have to fight them again. It's
Annoying. Okay, do we have more Doom? No Doom. Unfortunately.
Athena. Exposed. None of them are really good. I mean, maybe this one.
Yeah, because we've got all of our Death Defiances at the moment, so we don't need the bottom one.
I'm gonna get this one, the Holy Shield,
Yeah,
I got the Holy Shield, which sounds like, but it's not. Okay.
Oh, we have Ares again. Oh, now we have the 268 health, so...
More Doom.
More Doom, yeah.
More Doom. Good. Oh god, and more Chariots too. Well, you know. From the chat, I say I like the use of butterflies in this game since Plato's soul is Suke, which was also the word for butterfly. So is this? Oh my god, Foxy, keep it. No, we're not keeping this PG-13. Also, what's in your pants, Doom? This is from the chat. Okay, but fair enough. Those are pickup lines to try on people. But yeah, back to Plato and souls and everything else. I think Plato has also, if I remember correctly from like my days in high school, which were like several eons ago, he has a few nice metaphors for describing the souls that are flocking together in the afterlife, especially when he's talking about the ones that are awaiting resurrection in the is it the Republic? Is it the Republic? I hope no one has read Plato lately.
I read it a year ago, but I
also
forgot.
it's always interesting to see the wordplay in Greek because many names are talking names. So even capital P Psyche, like the goddess Psyche, it's also like soul. So interesting things. Do we have Doom? Good.
Should we go
Get
for
the
more
Doom.
Or this one is
Or
also pretty
Rage.
good. Like after you die, you deal more damage, like with the Death Defiance. Because if we reach Hades, this might be really interesting.
Fair. Yeah. We're planning on dying.
All of those are very good.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Because you could say that the top one.
Sorry, my team just scored.
Oh.
Yes. Let's go.
Don't mess with me right now.
Anyways.
Because it could be that, especially in like the Hades fight. I need to say Hades then. In the Hades fight at the end, because you've got the smaller enemies spawning across the map. But the next hit to just be directed to Hades for another 150% damage.
Yeah, that Hades battle is the absolute worst.
Oh god.
But I mean, the most annoying thing for me were those green pillars. That if you run into them, like they explode and they deal 150 damage. But that's a lot of damage.
You can destroy them.
I know, but that's what I've been doing lately.
Yeah.
So I destroy them from a distance.
Yeah.
But before I figured that out, I have some frustrating runs.
Yeah. That's the beauty of like Hades and the roguelike.
Yeah.
You can just learn and adapt and have the story move around you as you progress, really.
Exactly. Yeah. Artemis again.
I mean, honestly.
Let's go.
Honestly. Let's go.
Artemis.
Let's go. This is a sign. This is clearly
Yeah.
a sign.
Oh, I should have worn my Artemis shirt today.
There's.
Because serious.
Oh, good boy.
You're trying to get out of here, aren't you?
I wonder something short one. First of all, what is discrimination against short people? Second of all, you're a cow. Second of all,
third of all, I'm a child.
And yes, let's say
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, how dare you? How very dare you?
I've killed him like 50 times.
That's fine.
At least he's like very much a good sport about it. He's like,
Yeah.
this is what we do. I respect you.
Yeah, that's fair. I was like, that's good. That's good.
And if you keep defeating Theseus, he just has a tantrum.
Yeah.
Oh, well, boo fucking who? This chat, we hate Theseus too. So there's always someone that we hate in general. So but everyone hates Theseus. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We are easy.
Yeah, I
we hate
reread.
Theseus.
I read Jennifer Saint's book Ariadne very recently, and it's like
very recommended reading.
So good. Shortlisted for Book of the Year in quite a few places actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's actually right behind me in the with the books, but I haven't been able to read it yet.
I went into it thinking I can't hate Theseus any more than I do after playing Hades. Finished like the first section, which is about the labyrinth, and I'm like, well, Theseus has to die.
Yes. Yes. He's entertaining, but certainly wouldn't grab a coffee with him. Yeah, I mean, I would be afraid that he would just straight up murder me. Let us remember what Theseus did in his life that was good. Nothing. Allegedly he unified Athens from a bunch of villages to a whole city, allegedly. But basically, most of what he did it was because he wanted to be as good as his more famous cousin Heracles, who was a real hero. So it's like someone said, "Oh, he's the shitty version, like it's the version of Heracles that you order on Wish.com. You know what you ordered, what arrives." You're like, yeah, that works. The greatest king of Athens, but not the goodest king of Athens. I don't know. I would argue that like the greatest king of Athens was like the one of the first ones with the snake body, whose 3 daughters raised Eryctonius. He was a good lad. Let's not ask ourselves how he got the daughters. But you know, good lad. Eryctonius, also good lad. Theseus, good for the Athenians. Probably inserted in the Homeric poems, you know, slightly later to make it look like Athens was something at the time. It wasn't. But yeah, Theseus really bad. And he kidnapped Helen when she was between 8 and 12 years old. You know, which is, it's not the worst thing he did, but it is definitely one of the bad shit he did. So, yeah. Can we get no Doom? Oh, this is sad.
Artemis, but all of these are so good.
I know.
Yeah. Because like you've got support fire.
Yeah, I like this.
It basically hits an enemy twice.
Yeah, one of the times I beat Hades was with this one, but I also like the others. But I think I'm gonna go for this because it's literally like a second attack that doesn't miss. I mean, so yeah, let's go for this one.
Artemis's age is better when it's full gauge.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the first time I defeated Theseus, it was with a full gauge Artemis.
Oh yeah.
Spoon. Which is great.
Also, yes, Theseus is gross. Right? Right? Oh my god. Yeah, Artemis is not someone you would want to face in battle for any reasons. Unless, no, it's that book of the Iliad that you're Hera, but then again.
Then again, you're facing off against Hera, so...
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, would you fight Hera? Would you win against Hera? I don't think so.
Nobody wins against Hera. Not really.
No. No, and she rarely gets the credit that she's due. Like, she's strong.
Yeah.
She's an Olympia goddess. She beats up the Titans. She beats up the giants. She's there fighting. So, you know, nothing wrong with that.
Actually, it's weird that Hera is not in this game.
Zeus may be the most powerful deity out of the Olympians, but Hera is the one you do not insult.
Yeah, exactly. And Artemis too.
And
because
the ladies.
Right? I mean, and Athena too as well. Like you just generally don't insult the gods. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You don't try to insult. Oh, speaking of the gods and of Artemis, have you watched the BBC Troy Fall of a City? That train wreck of a series.
It's been 3 years ago, but I've seen it.
That's one of my flatmates, like one of their favorite shows, but I have not watched it yet.
Okay, so you should watch, I think it's episode 1 or 2.
Pat, sorry.
Because, no, go. Because there is Artemis for like a second. Because, what's his name? Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the seer. Calchas. He's praying to her, and she appears for 5 seconds. And you're like, yes, that is Artemis when she's angry. Yes. And then they throw Iphigenia into a volcano. Anyway, questionable. But please let us fangirl for Patroclus.
So I gave him one of I gave him the next door.
Our sad day. Our sad dead husband.
The sad queer. How's Achilles doing lately? I figure you could tell me since you've all this access to him and I don't.
And sworn to secrecy, apparently.
No, these are the problems of, you know, grinder in Tartarus. You never know.
I hope.
Yeah, so like basically, so when Patroclus died, he went to Elysium, but when Achilles died, he was also supposed to go there, but then Hades sort of deceived him into signing a contract and working for him in the bureaucracy that is the underworld in this game. So they're separated, but then at one point Patroclus starts asking, do you know Achilles by any chance? And then Zagreus goes back, and Zagreus is like the mediator between them, and yeah, it's very interesting.
Complicated.
Because the only reason that Achilles works in the House of Hades is because of the contract to keep Patroclus in Elysium. It's kind of like we saw Sisyphus earlier, and Eurydice is the one who turns up in Asphodel.
Yeah.
But each one of those, there's like a side quest mission to break or slightly amend their pact with Hades. Like to reunite two sets of lovers and then do whatever Sisyphus wants. I'm not going to spoil it.
This is not a spoiler-free channel.
No.
So worry not.
I mean, by the way, I think I'm gonna
covering that I can't remember.
I think I'm gonna get this one. I mean, we won't do this because we still have our Death Defiance, so that's no go. This one is good, like 30% health for the next 5 chambers. That's good. This one is also good, but I think we need the health a little bit. Because we're so good. Maybe we have more than 300 max health. We should use that. So let's do this.
Thanks, sir.
I'm very much in favor.
We have Hermes or more health.
Well.
Hermes, maybe? I don't know. Yeah.
Why not? See what we can get.
I like Hermes, so yeah.
Not now.
There's an interesting thing that they added for the whole Achilles Patroclus thing. That you can look at your codex that Achilles gives you, and before you find out Patroclus is who Patroclus is, because the first few runs it just comes up as question marks.
Oh yeah.
It will kind of reveal it for you. You can kind of go and talk to Achilles at the next run and be like, I met this guy called Patroclus and he freaks out. But what? Is he okay?
Yeah.
My husband?
The codex is really interesting because it tells us the story from Achilles' perspective, right? So I think that's also why Persephone isn't in there. I mean, not my game right now, at least. So because Achilles doesn't know her because he has never met her.
Yeah.
So I think that's really interesting.
He's fully recovered.
And it's, I mean, the very fact that it's Achilles who's, keeping this codex, I mean, doing that, like immortalizing, because that's all he ever thinks about.
Is it journaling?
Yeah, so it's like, that's interesting.
Yeah. And it unlocks more as you complete more runs or meet like enemies more often and stuff like that.
Nice.
We move faster, specialist faster, or...
When you read through Patroclus, it is very sad. You can tell that Achilles feels so guilty.
Let's read it.
To the point that he doesn't... The opening line is like, I will not write his name. May his...
Oh.
Let's see. What is he?
It is sad and very gay.
Oh,
but also very sad.
Forgive me, it's not my place to say much of him now. May his name yet live. May his soul bask forever in the glory of Elysium.
Oh. Oh.
It just gets worse from there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It gets so much more sad.
Yeah.
Oof.
By the way, let's see how much the Thanatos thing. Oh, 18%. That's not bad. We have 80% extra damage. So.
Okay.
We have Athena or
Pierce
money.
Butterfly.
Let's go for Athena, maybe.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yes.
Oh, we're back at full health, so that's great.
Nice, nice, nice.
Now. I'm gonna drink it for now.
Yeah, for now. I hate this room
for now.
specifically. Like, I don't know why, but this room always hurts me so much.
We made good choices. We made excellent choices.
Yeah, we have so far.
From the chat, someone says I really need to get around to reading the whole codex. 230 hours in Hades. Jesus.
Ooh.
And I've barely touched it. Get on with the codex. Read the thing. Read the book.
Wait, so 230 hours, so is that multiple playthroughs, or is there just so much content for just one? Because I always thought after about like 90 or 100 hours, it's sort of finished.
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see the answer.
I don't know, because like depending on how quick you are on the runs and how successful you are at the beginning.
Like
it can be ages.
Like there's this website, howlongtobeat.com, and so it gives like an example, an indication of how long a game is. And for Hades, it says completionist. It says 90 hours. So I figured.
Okay.
But there's so much. I mean, you can go. I think you can go for those 90 hours and never have the same dialogue line twice because they did like 2,000 or maybe 20,000. I'm not sure. Dialogue lines for this game.
Yeah.
Goddess Athena.
Nice, nice. Also, I love like hyper-specific websites. There's one, there's like, does the dog die? And then there's another one about movies, and it's like, is there a cat.com, something of the sort. And it's like very specific. And it tells you, yes, there is a cat. What does the cat do?
I think I've seen that, yeah.
Does the Dog Die is also great because when I found it, it was just about the animals. Like, is there an animal death in this film? But now they've expanded it to like other trigger warnings and stuff like that, which
nice.
If you do have triggers, is something very useful to have as a resource.
Let's put it in the chat.
So it's got things like car accidents or that caliber.
Yes.
So
Craft source emotional spoilers for movies, TVs, books, and more. Let's see.
By the way, Des Boone is my favorite from the entire game. Stubborn Roots. Like, if you have no Death Defiance, your health slowly recovers, like 1 health every 0.8 seconds. This one is, I think, the best one in the entire game. And that's the one that helped me escape the first time. So
let's go.
I mean, I might have jinxed everything by saying this, but it looks. I mean, it is. I mean.
Is that an Artemis and Demeter
duo? Athena and Demeter.
Ah. I don't think I've had Demeter's and Artemis's duo boon yet. I think that's one of the two that I haven't had.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I had it. I don't think so. All right,
so his favorite person.
Let's go here.
Haha.
He's so bad. He's such a jock. I hate him.
He is. It's almost like a little bit of a caricature of like a typical hero. Like I'm this great being, but I'm also a bit of an ass.
Yeah, well, I mean, very few heroes I would not define as being an ass. Perseus, you know,
Not yet.
I'm thinking, like, what other heroes are? Right? Because there's always like, there's always like one kidnapping, one killing that really they didn't need to.
You can argue Atalanta.
Atalanta, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. She's, well, I was thinking male heroes because, you know, assholes. Yeah, Atalanta is fine. She's, we like her.
Looking out as a lioness.
Yeah, also working. But like,
I don't know. Perseus is really the only one that anyone.
Right, assuming that Andromeda had any agency in marrying him.
Yeah.
Assuming, but then again, he saved her life, so maybe. I don't know, right? Like, at least she would have been grateful for it, but like from there to say, oh, I'm gonna marry you, I don't know. We don't hear her voice.
Yeah.
But all other heroes are, bad. Bad.
Case in point, what Theseus does in the book with Ariadne.
Yeah, and his sister.
Oh yeah, true.
Right?
It's just slamming Theseus hours, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we hate him and we have good reasons to do so. And also like what he does to his own son. And then what, you know, and then what he does to everyone in general. It's just bad. It's just bad.
Yeah.
It's generally bad.
You and me, King.
Ooh. Oh, is Asterius gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Asterius is gone.
Okay, you and me, King. The queer language in this game. Anyways.
Okay, I did have creator call, didn't I? Why did it did not show up? That's weird. Why is it going there?
Huh?
That's weird.
Kill, kill, kill.
I didn't realize the range on the spear was so good. Like, you can hit them from pretty far away.
Yeah.
That is an excellent weapon, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mind the machine gun. but the spear is fantastic.
Oh, it's Dionysus, I think that he's calling.
Yeah, that's Dionysus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the hangover effect.
Yeah.
Okay, someone said, I just mentioned I watched the other for the series just a few hours ago, and you've gotten a lot better in the past 3 weeks. We, you know, we attempt. Higher level, more booms, more doom, which helps.
Not yet.
It always helps.
Monster, you have no bearing and no grace or courage.
Monster, you have no bearing and no grace or courage. First of all,
I have a name.
First of all, I have a name. Second of all, mind your own bearing. Third of all, who are you to judge our grace? And
Only
since
follow.
when is that? Right? Since when is that useful for fighting?
You say I have grace, I'll have you know I've only fallen on my face twice today.
Exactly. So you know, you fiend. Oh yeah, use bad words, Theseus. Clearly. Finally, yeah. Zagreus is also this pompous ass.
Wait,
Gone.
You didn't say hello to the shade.
Oh, can you? Can you say
You
it?
monster!
I didn't know.
In the arena, when you finish, there's a little there's one orange shade in the corner that has a little Zagreus banner rather than Theseus and Asterius. And when you're done, you can walk up and he will, Zagreus will be like, "We had fun today, didn't we, little shade? This is for you." And
I didn't know you could do
and
that.
he smiles and it's so cute.
Oh.
Oh, now I feel bad. But it's like.
And up we go.
Yeah. 2 sticks.
Cerberus
Oh
time.
yeah. That poor shade.
We're
Yeah,
doing
there
pretty
is some
well.
sadness
Like we're good on health and we still have all our death defiance. And we have good money too, so we can buy some stuff here. So let's hope we find this.
Of course it's Artemis again.
You want to go for Artemis? Or you want to get more Doom?
Wait, that makes 6.
Yeah, 6.
We've got Artemis in one of the rooms and Artemis to buy.
The thing is, Artemis. Oh yeah, is she here as well?
Yeah.
Oh, she is.
She's there.
Oh my God.
Wait, you know what? You know what?
Full Artemis build. Let's go
It's a
Ares
sign.
first
It's a
because
sign.
Artemis here is a boss, and let's try to avoid bosses.
This one I
We
guess.
can.
Yes.
But I've
Sneaky
never had
cannot.
this many of the same god before.
This might even be my run of having most amount of Artemis boots in a run.
Listen, you know, it's a sign. We should just accept what the gods are trying, you know, are trying to show us and to tell us.
Yeah.
She knows that Louise is here. That's very true. Very true. The goddess is showing her benevolent face. So instead of turning us into bears, she's just giving us boons. Which is excellent.
I love how I never planned this, and it's worked out so spectacularly for this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's the first time we're also getting like all these Artemis boons at once.
True. We've never. I don't think I've had it in the 40 hours that I've played this, like this many times.
She's the Oprah of the day. Yeah, you get a boon. You get a boon.
That's amazing.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Get them. Kill them. Do the things. Nice.
Oh, it's not this one.
Someone says the first chamber in the Temple of Sticks will never contain the satyrs.
Never?
So it's best to do a non-boss one first. We're doing a non-boss one, right?
Yeah, it's a non-boss one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the bosses, like, there's one that's called, I think, is it Spicy Vermin or something?
Yeah, it's just a tiny rat.
Yeah,
that's got
it's
the boss's
horrible.
HP.
Like, I remember the first time I beat Theseus and Asterius, I was so happy, and then I died to, like, a little rat. And I was so angry at that point.
I mean, you've never met the right rats then, because they will fuck you up in real life. They're very smart. They're very affectionate. They laugh if you tickle them. Pet rats, not the rats that you find in the streets of New York. I mean, if you want to pet them, I mean, good luck getting the plague. But you know, tiny vermin. Tiny vermin will fuck you up. Yes, I think.
Tiny vermin. Yeah, that is it. Yeah.
That was the individual.
Yeah.
I was about to say the person we were referring to. It's not a person, it's a rat. The individual, of which we were talking.
I don't like
Nice.
this poison.
If you go to there we go.
Yeah.
The mandrake, right?
Yeah.
And I have the Athena
Again.
thing, so I can use that as
Do
well.
not
to get
take mandrake root. Do not try this at home. It does not work that way. Oh yeah.
Or Doom.
Or
Doom.
Doom.
Two Doom.
This one?
Doom.
Yeah.
Doom. All the Doom.
Can I? Should we buy something? Should I restore a little bit of health? Because we have so much money, so we can get the like the 22 one. Like, just to be sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I don't think the Yana Ariadne will be worth it at this point. If it was earlier on, then maybe.
Yeah.
But.
All right. Which one should we go for?
Well, you know what one of my guesses is gonna be.
It's gonna be Artemis.
I mean,
maybe the Seda Heart.
The Santa, yeah, maybe to get
Extra
even more
25
health. But it's also a boss.
Yeah.
Maybe go for this one and get more, make our Doom even stronger. Or
yeah, more Doom.
Artemis. Yeah.
You can also change it. You've still got that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Random.
I forgot. Yeah. But does it also change if it has a boss or not?
I don't think so. I think it just changes the reward.
I can't.
Strategist.
Ew. Yeah, he was just glitching over there. It's fine. Fine, we're fine. We're fine.
Right.
This is very intense. Like intensely looking at rats being slayed, slain, vanquished.
Oh, it's
Never
not
before
this
have
one
rats been under so much scrutiny.
Yeah.
That's
true.
very right. I mean, although in some labs.
Yeah.
These are large rats.
I think one of the bosses in Styx is like literally a huge rat. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a tiny version and then there's the huge version.
And then there's a giant version, so
Yeah.
it's a giant vermin.
Yeah, but that one's not named, I think.
Oh, okay, it's just...
Yeah, like
It's just
the tiny vermin
Just
is
a
like
boom.
it's like Asterius or something, like it has a name and a health bar at the top.
Yeah. 'cause-
Okay, so it's like it's a proper boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little cutscene because Zagreus walks in the room. It's like, oh, it's just a rat, and then it shrieks.
Yeah.
Then
Exactly.
it has the like full line at the top of the
Oh,
screen,
Lord.
like the proper bosses at the end of each section.
D-
And then with all like the other rats around the room too. So it's not just
Ew.
tiny rat; it's the other
Ew,
rats
so
as
it's
well.
a swarm. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Must be the last of them.
Did it just glitch in the...
I think
the
so.
hole?
Maybe. Might have.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
You know what? Just... Okay.
Not now.
What's he saying? Not now.
It's because I was pressing the cast
Oh.
button, but I didn't have any of the cast things left.
Okay, that's fair.
That was a wealthy vermin.
Okay. That was a wealthy vermin, but yes. As it happens. As it happens.
Power. relentless.
Yeah.
Alright. Yes!
Which one should we upgrade? I mean, we can't upgrade to Doom, that's bad.
Unfortunately.
Maybe the last one?
Mm-hmm.
To armor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe that's one good. Alright, so hope
Yeah.
the next one...
Yeah.
Get the
This
crit.
is why This is where you start to think, are you going to have to go through all 5
Yeah,
rooms?
and I don't like that. I heard the thing that I could fish here, but I'm not seeing.
You're not seeing fishes?
Yeah, normally when
Fish
you hear the
poison?
bell... Oh, here it is. Yeah. Let's see,
Oh,
what
yeah.
we got.
Ooh.
A scuffer.
It's a scuffer, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Alright, wanna go for the Artemis one? It's gonna be that one. Yeah, let's go there.
Right, it has gone. It has gone too. Okay, okay.
But if this one is tiny vermin, yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. We're
that would be bad
gambling
luck.
here.
I mean, we've been doing so well, and then we...
And now.
Yeah.
And now.
I think we're not doing the timed run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're here for like, you know.
I mean, I think it's nice to know how fast you did it, but it's not like my intention to like do it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Because there's a built-in feature to the game where you can have the time of your run displayed in the corner.
Oh.
Which I do when I feel like feel a little bit competitive. But when it gets to like something like this, which can make or break a run, where it's like in the 4th or 5th room, and then your time has gone from like 25 to nearly 40 minutes. It's just, why?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that would stress me out, but you know.
Yes.
Should be the place.
See, it's the Artemis one.
Yeah.
How?
We should have known. We should have known.
How?
We should have fucking known. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, so that's either one of these, maybe.
Crits, chance, or clean kill.
Yeah, they're both good.
I would say
I'm gonna
increase critical chance, so pressure points.
pressure point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Middle one.
This one. This.
sack fit for a
the
huge
health,
three-headed
okay.
hound.
I'm gonna put on my glasses for this next battle.
Passageways before
It's about to get
I'm not
serious.
seeing the like. I don't want my eyes to ruin what we've done so far.
Get it.
All right. So what can we? How can we optimize our? Let's do one of the 300 ones and then the
No.
Artemis, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take this one.
Oh yeah. See now let's do this. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
And
Get
then
it. Get it. Get it.
Yeah.
Artemis here.
Oh, now that you have support fire and pressure points, you have the chance to get Artemis legendary boon. Yes.
Yeah, we got the legendary. Let's do that.
Yes.
Oh yes. Let's do it.
No, we have 5. I've never had 5 before. I had 4, but not 5. That's
We
okay.
are Artemis out.
All right, we have been doing great.
Cerberus concludes that
Good
yes,
boy.
he shall accept the sack.
Oh, the good boy.
No.
I love the little messages you get this.
Yeah.
Get when you defeat him. It's like Cerberus defeated, you monster.
Yeah.
You ass.
Cerberus
we are the Artemis.
The Artemis.
That's true. We achieved the
Yeah.
Artemis. Yeah. Be right back. Gonna roam around Greece with a bunch of wild lesbians.
That's Billy on the street, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Let's go,
Yeah,
lesbians.
Billy Agnew. Yeah.
Let's go, lesbians. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A great show.
Yeah. It's just like the meme with Gretchen from Mingers. I don't think that Artemis, the inventor of killing men for sport, would appreciate. Okay.
Please don't.
So, I'm trying. It would be very sad to leave my wife a widow right now. But let's go. Let's kill. How do we deal with daddy issues? We don't go to therapy. We just fight our dad. That's how things work, right? That's how the Olympians work.
Yeah, punch out in a 18 car park. Right?
Yeah. exactly. But I can see from whom Zagreus got his sense of style, because Hades is also wearing the red pants. So it runs in family, clearly. From the chat, they said that Zag could never fight his dog. That's true. That's true. You never want to. Unless they have something in their mouth, in which case you need to hunt them down, open their mouth, and yell, what is in your mouth? Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
Yeah.
So, you know. And if your dog has 3 heads, that's, 33% of, chance of finding what you're looking for. Foxy said we don't go to therapy, we just fight our dads. Well, I mean, that's what the Olympians do. Foxy, are you an Olympian? If you are, Sneaky says you got dropped it chasing the dog about. That's very true. That's very true. And they always look very guilty when they have, something that they shouldn't. So that happens.
What do you have? What do you have?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if Cerberus had been a cat, we would be talking about like Cerberus just, throwing shit around Tartarus.
But people would escape from the underworld all the time, though.
Yeah, that's true. You wouldn't care.
Like,
yeah, whatever. I can't be ours. Just go. Just go. Go away. Also, it would have like been meowing pitifully if anyone wasn't paying attention to them. Imagine giant belly rubs. Imagine. And it would knock vases over even when they yelled stop. Yes, that's what cats do. That's very true. Plenty of vases in ancient Greece, and I assume in the ancient Greek undercourt. So yeah, plenty of things to just knock over. Oh. So wait, this is the first.
Yeah.
Stage.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm not saying anything. Clearly, I need to be quiet because every time I comment, it just goes poorly. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just
God of the dad.
God of the dad. Oh my god.
It does make me wonder, like some of the deities that are parents, particularly like Poseidon and that. It's like Percy Jackson and stuff. Would they do dad jokes? Or like the ancient Greek equivalent of dad jokes?
I think Zeus would do dad jokes. 100% he would.
Apollo and Dionysus also strike me as the guys who would.
I don't know. Apollo is a very self-conceited though. He's like he has an appearance to keep up. So I don't know if he would do dad jokes. He would probably
They're more like lame puns than dad jokes.
Yeah, exactly. Poseidon maybe, but they would be shitty ones, like the bad ones.
All
I think.
marine based.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fishy.
Yeah.
Who else is a father? I mean, who is not a father there? Ares, definitely not dad jokes.
No.
Heracles, we don't talk about that. We really don't. You know who would have the best dad jokes? Hermes.
Yes.
Hermes. Because Pan would tell him, Dad, you're the goat. And he would look at her like, no, you're the goat. Pew, pew, pew. And then, I'll see myself off. And Dionysus wouldn't do that jokes because he's consciously keeping up with the relevant forms of comedy. That's very true. That's very true. Dionysus would actually put on a performance. And he would be like the theater kid, but like father.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
This is
Okay.
the annoying
Okay.
part.
Yeah, we got this.
Oh, now there's this thing.
Your favorite thing.
Let's break some of. No! God damn it. I hate them. Yeah, jinx it. Okay, I'm not doing so well.
See anything? I don't know. Ares would like chop the head off his kids over joke. Probably, yeah. He would probably like,
Yeah.
maim his children somehow. Also, like all the children of Ares are incredibly violent. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that past him or them in general. Weirdly enough, Hades in myth doesn't have children. Well, it's not weird at all. Like in the realm of the dead, nothing can be born because everything is dead. So he doesn't have babies. But he has a dog, so that's good enough. That works. Ares would just force all his kids to join the military at the earliest legal age. Yes, indeed. And I mean, for Spartans, the earliest legal age to start training is 7. So,
yeah, really young for Yagogi, isn't it?
Yeah. And Ares was particularly venerated in Sparta, and Artemis too, in her angry form of Orthia, who demanded blood. Although unclear is if the flogging, bloody rituals for Artemis Orthia were actually ancient, or if they were just doing it for the tourists, which is, an extreme way to go to get tourists. But Spartans gonna be Spartans, so we don't know. I'm not gonna ask how we are doing.
Yeah, I'm trying to commentate and answer questions and stuff, but I'm just like stressed.
This is the toughest, the most stressful boss battle in any game that I know, because so much is dependent on it.
Not yet.
Yeah, because depending on what moves you get, it could either have a really easy or a really difficult time.
But we still have, when we were out of Death Defiance, we still have the thing that you regenerate.
Oh, health regenerate.
Yeah, so I'm holding out for that.
Because the bow is really useful for this one, because you can just shoot from a distance.
Yeah.
And there's one Daedalus hammer amendment you can get for it, where it's basically like quick firing. So you don't have to draw back the bow, you can just keep firing like 2 arrows a second. Which is really useful to have when you want to just shoot from a distance and then run. But there's also one,
this is it.
Depending on... Yeah, it's that thing of depending on what sort of different fixes you get, depends on how you do. Because if you pick the wrong one and you haven't washed it away in between rooms, you're kind of screwed.
These are daddy issues, huh?
Why there's so many? Like last time I escaped, he spawned the green things once.
Well,
Out of my sight.
So stressed.
Oh no.
I know. This is tense. This is tense. Oh my god.
It's apparently a way that, I don't know if it's still a thing, but in some of the earlier releases, like the pre-alpha release, the first time you could fight Hades, someone figured out you could hug him when he does the fire, but you don't get it.
How do you survive that?
Because I don't know.
Maybe it was a glitch?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if they patched it out or not. But you used to be able to, when he's starting, run up to him and hug him.
Oh my god. I love you, father! And that
Please
goes
don't
flames everywhere. Oof. Oof.
Oh, this was so close.
And yet. Oh my god.
We are so close.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Okay, so half time in the game, we're still 1-0. Nice. I can breathe for 15 minutes and then just go back to freaking out. Someone says my favorite spear build in... Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yay!
It's the first time!
The first time
Artemis.
on the stream.
Artemis did this for us.
Oh.
No matter how many times you beat me, we're family. There's no escaping that. Oh yeah, so abusive family behavior. Okay.
My heart is literally it's pounding.
Well done. Well done.
God.
Oh my god, look at that shit. This is excellent.
This can unlock a
All
hidden
right.
aspect of my weapons.
So now let's leave.
Goodbye.
Let's go see Mom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hang on, like there is someone at my door right now, so I'm gonna be back in like 2 seconds. Like I don't want to miss this.
It's Artemis. It's Artemis at the door. Like, so.
Why is she going to see him?
This is the first time in this whole run that we see Hades beaten on screen. So.
Really?
All right, so here we are. We are in Greece,
Excellent.
and as you can see, it's all covered in snow
Because
Demeter, yeah.
Yeah.
And this view is just amazing. Like it's gorgeous.
Oh.
And what's funny is
commentary.
yeah, and it's literally like it is when it transitions from like blue to red, it's like it looks like wine, like the wine dark sea from Homer. That's such a nice touch.
Oh.
I love that. But the first time I ever cleared Hades and like won that boss fight, it was like 3 in the morning, and I'd done. It was kind of like Markiplier doing Five Nights at Freddy's the first time. Like it was after literally 6 hours of trying straight. I was going to go to bed after that last one, and I cried because it was the culmination of like all of this like narrative like conclusion at that point, and the music. Oh, Darren Corby's a genius.
Nice. Oh, we're also fishing. Okay.
Oh no, I missed it.
Got away.
Oh.
That's stupid because I needed it for a trophy.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
God.
never mind. So let's talk.
So good to see you again, Zagreus. Since
Is that
last you
Mom?
left,
Yeah, that's Mom.
I couldn't help but think the
Oh,
worst
she's
about
so
what happened after I
beautiful.
had left, or soon
Oh
before.
my God.
You mentioned Nyx. You don't suppose that she and Hades wanted me out of the way?
So we also have gossip. Okay, nice.
Though, let me ask you, how long did you know Father?
Yeah.
And
So
Nyx, for that matter.
first time you meet
they
her,
seem
she doesn't
trustworthy?
believe that you're still alive. Because
Yes.
like Zagreus
I knew them
like
long enough
the
to
whole
have decided,
fates
yes,
prophecy
that they
thing
were
of
trustworthy. As much as anyone I've
Hades
ever
and
met.
Persephone can never have a child.
But I also
And
know never
she
to
got
be
pregnant
trusted into a
anyway, and then
fault.
Zagreus was basically a
I have to
stillborn
consider
child.
the possibility I
So
received.
out of her grief, she fled the underworld, but didn't really
Oh.
tell anyone.
Especially since neither of
And
them is
then
being forthcoming with me
Nyx
even
brought
now, right?
Zagreus back to
And yet,
life,
I
or
have this feeling something
whatever
else is
he
going on,
is.
Mother. The way that
Mm-hmm.
Father speaks of you, the way
without
Nyx speaks of
really
you,
letting
I
anyone
think
know.
they care for you.
So like
There's the family drama.
Well, they have a funny way
Yeah.
of showing it, I think. Your father, so you have to get through him each time you visit me?
Well, yes.
I do.
Yes.
Mother, what if Father
And?
thinks that he's protecting you? Have you considered that?
Nah.
Protecting me?
Nah.
Why, Zagreus, what do you mean by that? As you can see, I can fend for
hell
myself.
yeah, you can.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, you're
Yeah,
from
Hades
Olympus,
you can
aren't
be
you?
scared of.
But
Persephone's the one you don't
the
even
gods,
name.
None of them seem
Yeah,
to know
exactly. Like you
you're
don't
here.
do that.
So-
You're from Olympus.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
What? How
Yeah.
did you know something like that? Zagreus?
Kind of.
Curse the fates. You're leaving me again.
How would you know something like that? Well, people
I-
talk.
I won't be long.
Oh, so you have to go back.
Yeah, because so
Yeah.
his soul is bound to the underworld, so you can't stay.
Mm, you can stay for long.
Yeah, so and that's how they contextualize, play our game more.
Hold that thought, Mother.
I see. Well, but it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean it does.
Let's just have a listen.
All right, so we're back at the beginning of the game. So, but we did beat it. I mean, we went literally from the beginning to the end. So
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
this is a good stopping point because
Yes. It took us an hour 43 minutes.
Yeah, but we did it.
You did great.
But we did it.
We did it.
Yeah, oh my god. And we got all Artemis booms.
Yeah.
So this was excellent. This was more than we planned for. This was
So
excellent timing.
we have this to we have Artemis to thank for this, I think. That's it. That's
Exactly.
the moral of
So-
the story.
Exactly. So we should kill some animals for Artemis, or have some non-cruent sacrifices for Artemis. It depends. All right. Also, Zagreus has eaten a whole lot of pomegranate seeds.
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
true.
That's true.
That's true.
That is true. Pomegranate here and there, everywhere.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. So, thanks
right.
everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Louise, for being with
Yeah,
us
thank you so
and
much.
providing also commentary and things. Thank you, Alex, for beating the game in 1 hour 43 minutes.
Yes.
Excellent. And on point with the timing. Put the timing just as planned. Yeah, because we
Yeah.
always plan shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're always planning things.
Yeah.
Nothing's to circumstance. It was entirely
No.
intentional.
It was entirely planned. That's exactly what we intended. And yeah, so next week, same time?
Yeah, same time. And we have our special guest next week.
Mm-hmm.
The director, writer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At the AIMS conference. Check out the whole conference. We are very excited to be part of it. Also follow the conference because Alex is going to be presenting on his own. I'm not presenting this year. Too many things to do. Follow Louise on Twitter, on the Instagram, on the things. Follow us. And yeah, so I think that is everything for today. So thanks for tuning.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week.
See you next week, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.